Hey everyone, got another beer review for you on tap. Very special one. It's been a while since you saw me do a Babe Brew, but this is Babe Brew number 6. This is a hazy IPA, the first attempt at a hazy from Saint-Houblon, I believe up in Canada. Yes, Quebec, Canada. So, very excited to try this. Super awesome can art. Let's get right into it after the theme song. And welcome on into the Midland studio as per usual with your host, Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. As I said, this is the latest release from the Beer Babes family. It's probably going to be out mid-November when you see this, so fingers crossed. Maybe they release another one before then, and it won't be the latest release, but the time I'm preparing this video for you, it is. Now, I can't give you too much from Untapped because it's all in French. I could try to pronounce it, but I took Spanish in high school. So, Babe Brew 6 is a New England hazy at 7.4% from Saint-Houblon. Whatever. I've seen it all the time, so I know it means microbrewery, but I'm not going to try to pronounce that. So, as you can see from the can art, with some street art looking, kind of an urban design, just very hip looking female character on the can with these huge, beautiful wings on her back. And as you notice, the wings seem a little synonymous with Saint-Houblon's logo itself. There's a little blurb on the back, which coincidentally is... Oh, wait, no, it's not. Nope. I just zoned in on Beer Babes family. So the blurb on the side is also all written in French because this is from a French-Canadian brewery in Quebec. So I will not attempt to read that. However, I will write it in the description down below for any of you north of the border who speak French, for any of you overseas who might speak French and are fluent. So you can at least read what it is after the fact. The can art is from Gumbo Mud, as per usual. They do most of the can art for the Beer Babes family. And so, unfortunately, because I cannot read French, I can't say too much more. But I am excited to try this because it is their first attempt at a hazy. So far, the Beer Babes family have done a Helles Lager, a Berliner Weiss, a Imperial Stout. I think 3 was an Imperial Stout as well. There were 2 stouts. 4 was a Maibach, 5 was an ice cream stout, and then of course 6. So this is the first hazy IPA, much as is the trend of craft beer nowadays. This is the Beer Babes family first attempt at the hazy. So let's not waste any more time. Let's crack this open, shall we? top this off. Nice little extra cascade action. It really is an awesome can. I mean, Gumbo Mud does incredible work for the Beer Babes family with making these can arts, but this is really awesome. It's kind of got this like hip, young vibe, young person personified on the front of the can. As you can see, courtesy of the hard pour, of course. Nice big, rich, frothy, foamy head. The color is, I mean, certainly not clear. There's some shadows coming through. You may see some shadows. So it's definitely not completely opaque, but I mean, it's mostly like that like fine balance between hazy and clear. Because it's certainly not clear, but it's not this completely opaque, hazy color. So let's get the nose. There should be plenty of aromatics released on that. First thing I got, almost snorted it, I did not. I get a lot of wheat. So for a hazy IPA, this smells very much like a wit beer, like a Hefeweizen. There's a lot of banana, a lot of clove, and very, very weedy aroma. That's unique. And I wouldn't expect a hazy IPA to smell like that, smell like a wheat beer. But in any event, that just probably makes me that more intrigued to try it. Let's take a sip. Let's see if it tastes like a hazy or maybe a little something different to make me think. Let's get into it. That's an interesting balance. Now, in full transparency, it may take a couple extra sips to get a full breakdown of this beer going because it, as I alluded to on the sips, it is quite balanced. A very interesting balance, a very unique balance. Now, I, of course, have never been to Saint-Houblon. I didn't even know they existed before getting this beer. And that, I have absolutely no idea what their previous style is, how much of this beer was influenced by the things they already do, and how much of it was allowed kind of carte blanche to the Beer Babes family to just do what they want. This is what we want. This is what we're going to do. And Saint-Houblon just said, here, go with it. That I don't know. But I'm going to get another sip because, look at it. This is a very, very unique balance. So, up front is funny. It's got a little bit of a sour note to it. It's not pucker face sour, it's not tart sour, but there's a bit of a sour note. Which is obviously strange to come from a hazy IPA, a New England style. And then this is kind of in between those like Treehouse, Other Half, those real thick type of bright orange hazies, and then the New England IPAs that, I should say New England IPAs, not hazies, and then the New England IPAs that I've done recently from a place like Magnetic South, where they have more of a darker color, darker hue, and they don't have that more heavy juice profile. This is kind of its own unique thing. I mean, it comes in a little spritzy, a little bready. It settles in like a little bit of a malty, almost sour type of palate, and then it mellows out. Doesn't leave you much of an aftertaste. You get a little bit of a hop aftertaste, like a West Coast type of hop aftertaste. So it's doing a lot of different things on the palate. I don't totally know quite so much to wrap my head around it, especially being that I was set up from the aroma to expect a New England style that tasted like, that smelled like a Hefeweizen, that smelled like a Belgian. Like, it was such a weedy aroma. And then the flavor, I'm getting notes and likenesses of a West Coast, of a little bit of a sour. You know, it's like there's just different things going on. Different things. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a visitor here. Get down, please. Thank you. Just different profiles going on in the flavor that just don't match up to the aroma I got. So there's just so many different things going on with this beer. I don't totally know how to wrap my brain around it. It is quite tasty. I will enjoy it. It's just, as a couple more sips later, it's settling into my palate a little bit. Maybe it's warming up a bit. I'm almost starting to get like a peach note too. So there's a lot of just different things going on with this beer. It's kind of wild. Nevertheless, I'm going to enjoy it. It's not offensive in any way. It's just different. It makes you think. If you like what you saw, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so exactly when these videos drop, coming straight to your phone, mobile device, tablet, computer, what have you. If you want to recommend a beer to me, or maybe even send me a beer, email me, nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. We'll sort out all the fine details. And if you want the rest of my hijinks, insanity, and daily nonsense, follow me on my social media channels, TikTok and Instagram, @nutmeg2palmetto. Go see what I'm doing to try and entertain everybody. In any event, cheers and congratulations as always to the Beer Babes family and son Houblon on this tasty little bit of a mind trip, because breaking it down is not exactly super easy. Anyway, cheers folks, let's see you next time.